Hello everyone and welcome back to Abstract Medicine. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are tuning in the world. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're all doing well. So this is going to be a very special picker pile. It's going to be about Lionsgate 88, the very important portal. Let's just get started with it, shall we? You know where to find me, all the information is in the description box. So this is going to be Pile 1, Lionsgate 88 portal. Pile 2, Lionsgate 88 portal. Pile 3, Lionsgate 88 portal. So let me just show you. This is pile 1. Pile 2. And pile 3. Okay, so let's get started with pile 1. Okay, so pile 1, Lionsgate. What is Lionsgate 88 portal bringing you today? Or when it will come through. Let's go straight with the Crow Tarot, shall we? Let's get straight with the Crow Tarot. Thank you, Spirit, Ancestors, Guides. Please help me to bring the information for pile 1. What is Lionsgate bringing pile 1, please, Spirit? Thank you so much. Wheel of Fortune just blinked at me. There's definitely something that's changing, something's going to be in your favour soon for the 88 portal. There it is again. I'm actually going to be... Yeah, okay. I'll just put it this way. There you go. So, pile 1. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Wands. An opportunity I'm hearing that may have been missed is coming in towards you in your favour. We have the Ten of Pentacles and we also have the Six of Wands. Absolutely, there's victory on the cards here for you, pile 1. We also have the Three of Wands as well. So maybe there was something that you had to choose. Maybe it was between a partnership or a family member. Maybe there's some siblings involved here, or even a relationship that's romantic, and an opportunity that you were looking for, that you're wishing for maybe even, is in your favour here. We have very high commitment. This is definitely about love in terms of romance, I would say, pile 1. I would say that this is going to be happening for you. It's going to be very positive and you're going to be winning. So if you've been worried about yeah, there's definitely reciprocal energy here, pile 1. There's definitely some information about balance as well. Victory is on the card here for you. We also have King of Pentacles energy. Interesting. So there could be a father figure here, son. This is definitely a soulmate. So I think you had a question, pile 1, about a soulmate coming through, and they're coming through. We have the Ace of Wands as well. Very strong reading. We also have the, yeah, there could have been some conflict here with the Five of Wands. Let's get one more card. The Hermit and Judgment. Yeah, there's a final judgment. There's a final countdown I'm hearing. Bottom of the deck we have the 5, 6, 7 and 8 of Pentacles here. So there's harvest on your way here, pile 1. We have harvest energy here. So I would say, pile 1, that there is something very beautiful happening for you. There's a lot of love coming through in terms of family, if this is something that you're wanting, especially for those of you who have been, looking for, to get pregnant or to start a family. This is what 88, the Lionsgate portal, the vortex open door, which is the Lionsgate portal, is coming through and opening for you. Lionsgate is actually something that really helps high vibrational matches. So if you are already in a relationship that's of a divine love, then this is your message. This is your message that is basically saying to you that we have love coming through in a beautiful way in terms of family. So if this is something that you've been wanting to have, Ten of Pentacles is saying that this is something that you've been maybe wishing and wanting for a long time. In terms of family, this is your card. This is the card for family, for long-term investments, for something that you want to nurture and put energy towards, pile 1. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which does talk about, fortune in your favour here, things evolving. I would also say that there could be a Leo energy here, which is obviously the Lionsgate. The Leo is actually here in your reading, and we also have the Sun card, which is the symbol of the lion. These two cards are quite interesting because we have a lion, a Scorpio energy as well, Taurus energy, and the Virgin energy. So maybe you've been chased, or in the energy of maybe you haven't. Some of you have been trying to conceive, and some of you have been trying for children, and this is going to be your message that the Lionsgate portal is going to be opening up this opportunity for children to come through. And I also see that there is a horse here, a white horse. So there's the energy of being chased. Something this child obviously is that the children always bring about an energy of blessings as well, don't they? Blessings, celebration, as well here with the victory card here, which is the Six of Wands here, pile 1. Also, it does talk about, you know, blessings and truth and balance and peace as well. Lots of peace and innocence as well, because we have the white horse here, and we also had another energy of peace and innocence here, which for me is amplified by the Temperance card. The Temperance card is about, you know, balance, but also I just feel like this is an unconditional love. That's the energy that I'm getting here. There's also daffodils, so some of you could be, you know, giving birth in spring next year. Some of you could actually giving birth to a Leo as well, so a son, a child, a son or a daughter, but the sun sign would be Leo energy, I would see here. That's for some of you who are definitely wanting children. This is your blessing. This is what Lionsgate is bringing you. Absolutely, definitely with the Eight of Pentacles as well. I do see that there has been maybe some struggles about control, maybe about wanting to navigate this situation in terms of conceiving. You know, maybe you're letting go of control issues as well, pile 1. And we have wedding as well. So maybe you've followed the route in terms of the traditional way of getting married, and then wanting to have children. Maybe you've been trying or attempting for a while, and you know it just hasn't worked out. It will be happening. For those of you who this doesn't resonate just yet, this definitely is. I can see that here. Obviously, it's a general reading, even though it's a pick a pile. Pile 1, I do see that is something that is as a potential in your future blessing here. I also see pile 1. We have the Hierophant here, which does talk about a commitment, relationships, marriage as well. I did mention marriage too, so maybe some of you have been proposed to, and some of you are going to be getting that lovely reward here. Maybe it's also you've had to like work on some counselling as well with the Hierophant and the Temperance card here. Maybe there's some sort of father wounds as well I'm picking up on. Maybe there's something about control issues here and father wounds here with the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and also the Emperor card that came through too, pile 1. So maybe there's something here in terms of a father in your life, or even maybe there's something here about expecting a child as well, and maybe expecting a father figure in your life, or even a partner who is represented by a father, a husband as well, who is putting more of the effort in as well. But I also see some of you who are not in that situation just yet. Then maybe some of you are single here with the Hermit card. We also have very strong Virgo here, Sagittarius as well, as Leo here. We do also Scorpio energy here, because Pluto is ruled by Scorpio from what I remember. Is that we do have a resurrection as well, maybe a reconciliation for some of you who've been in separation from a divine love partner. Their energy has been quite slow coming through, and they are going to be coming through. They do want victory, and they want the last goal, which is marriage, commitment, you know, relationships for the long term investment thinking. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who has Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn in their chart that's coming through very, very strongly here. There may have been some arguments or maybe some sort of separation with your soulmate here, where you know, there had this separation or this argument, or even misinformation or miscommunication had rendered you both in a isolation mode, both of you. Maybe this is what's caused this separation. Maybe there's just been miscommunication, misunderstanding here. But I do see that we have the Ace of Wands, so there is someone who is wanting to move fast and furiously, I'm hearing, and they could like that movie, Fast and Furious, They want to move fast and furious towards you because maybe they're thinking that there could be some sort of competition that is hindering them from. It's like you're blocking them. Some of you may have blocked this person from coming back into your life. Of course, it's going to be up to you. Some of you could be in a relationship already that may not necessarily be high vibrational, and your true soulmate is trying to knock on your door here and calling the last judgment, saying, look, do you want to start this, where we're destined to be with each other, here with the Wheel of Fortune as well, or do you want to just let it go, be single, separate from your partner, or continue this false matrimony? That's what I'm hearing here. So don't shoot the messenger. This is what I'm seeing here in the cards. This isn't going to resonate with all of you, but some of you this may resonate here, and some of you on that case are trying to make a decision here between head and heart rather, with the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands does talk about your desires and passions and dreams as well, I would say, and what you're wanting to create. And some of you are sort of like maybe just imbalanced here with the Temperance card because you're just not sure. There's also the energy of indifference as well, so you're not quite making I feel like there's a lot of energy around you that is trying to either interfere in this connection here or distractions here as well, pile one. Distractions towards your dreams. But the Wheel of Fortune does talk about things evolving and changing, and I feel like this is kind of the inevitable. We've got some strong cards here, major arcanas, where there's the Judgment card, the Hermit, Temperance, the Hierophant or the Hierophant or Head Priest, Wheel of Fortune, the Sun as well. So these are very strong cards here, which means that there is something that is changing here in terms of your relationships, in terms of your commitments if this is a relationship that is romantic and you're married to this person, there's something that's changing very drastically or very strongly in this relationship. I feel like there is going to be the sunshine after some period of winter blues, whatever has been unclear with you in this relationship, whichever stage you're in, whether you're in a relationship that you're married to this person, whether you are in a romantic relationship where you are not married to this person yet and you're wanting to be married and you're expecting a proposal. I do see that coming through as happiness. Whatever it is, there's a last call from Spirit that's saying that something has to change here because something's not quite working. I do see that there is a resurrection in this relationship, a resuscitation, maybe even a reconciliation, depending on which stage you are in terms of what relationship or commitment means to you, right? Pile one. So there has been a period of isolation, feeling maybe even lonely, trying to understand what the truth is in this relationship, what the truth is in this situation regarding love. Again, either stage in this relationship, so whether you're in a commitment, single or married, or even wanting children, you are married as well, or wanting children, you're single, there's going to be a change in your status in terms of your romantic pursuits here, I would say. I think that whatever is going to be changing for you is going to be for the better here with the Sun card. The Sun card again is telling me that the Lionsgate portal is going to be very beneficial for you, the person who's watching this video and listening to these messages. Pile one, this is your blessing here that's coming through. There's, expect Lionsgate to bring in lots of happiness and joy, and a sense of innocence as well. Maybe there's been some difficulty where you've had to really adult, be an adult and, adult hard. You had lots of responsibilities. Maybe people have been annoying you, irritating you. There's been lots of conflicts and arguments. Quite Plutonic energy as well, where there's been lots of changes too, and hard lessons that had to be learnt here, chapters being closed and new ones being opened up here. With the Judgment card, I do see that there is lots of happiness on the way, in dark contrast, let's say, drastic contrast to what you've experienced. This also talks about loss of money as well for me as a reader too. So whatever you've lost will be found here. The Hermit to the Sun, Virgo, and very strong Leo energy. You may have these in your chart as well. Pile one. With the Temperance card, I do see that there is someone who is wanting to give back, someone who wants to give, someone wants to earth and ground this relationship here with the the triangle here, which does talk about grounding here. You know, it's usually the angel that wants to bring in grounding here. I would say that there is there has been something there has been a slow growth here. The King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is slow growth, but is also someone who's very reliable here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have the 8-pointed star here, which is also talking about Lionsgate with number 8. So this is very opportune energy here. You know, we have apples here, which does talk about abundance as well, and wisdom as well, learnt from some difficult lessons here. Maybe you felt like you were out in the cold. Maybe some of you have felt in a relationship, you felt out in the cold, isolated, or even kicked out of a situation that you felt was out of your control, because Spirit had to come in order to teach you these difficult lessons here. But I do see that there is a resuscitation with a soulmate partner who is very high vibrational here. For those of you in terms of career, there is going to be a beautiful change in your career where you're going to be accoladed, if that's a verb. There's lots of accolades coming through for you, Pole 1, where there's going to be recognition finally, hard work that's being paid and rewarded in kind financially here for you, Pole 1. There is also the energy of you know, expect a beautiful abundance coming through for you, Pole 1. Maybe there's going to be an increase in your salary as well, Pole 1. Some of you could also, you know, have been working very hard, Pole 1, religiously, I would say, with the Hierophant, yeah? So you've been working really hard, you've been looking maybe for an opportunity to maybe change a division, change discipline even, or change your field of work, change your industry, but even maybe wanting to change your department. And whatever you're thinking about in terms of these dreams of yours, and you've been undecided about, I feel like whatever it is that is going to evolve and open up for you for the Lionsgate portal is going to be in your favour here, Pile 1. So it's going to make you a lot happier. It's going to make you feel more fulfilled. And this is the energy of starting something new here. Some of you could be going to work in the city, or maybe working in a corporate job that you thought was difficult, but it's actually going to allow you lots of freedom, especially now with these lockdowns where we're able to now work from home. But this is essentially, quote unquote, a corporate job, yeah? So this is going to provide you a lot of stability as well, I would say, Pile 1. Lots of happiness, lots of joy. Something maybe you've been working or maybe even studying towards. Some of you who've been maybe applying for work, Pile 1. The Lionsgate portal is going to be bringing in this new wave, a new chapter for you, which is going to be very fortunate and opportune. Let's have a look at the major arcana for you, Pile 1. Let's have a look and see what Lionsgate is bringing you, Pile 1. Major arcana. Pile 1, what is the messages for... Thank you, Pile 1, please. Thank you so much. Frida Designs. Yeah, look at that. We've got the Tower card. So this is the energy that I was picking up on. There's lots of changes here, drastic changes that is being initiated by Spirit here for you, Pole 1. This needs to change. There could be a change of job here, as I mentioned before, changing your home situation and your relationship. So definitely pay attention to these signs that Spirit is, you know, warning you. This needs to be changed for you, Pole 1. So this needs to change relationship, love, work. Lots of changes are happening for you. I feel like you're going through lots of transformations as well for you, Pole 1. I've just got a ringing in my ear. Thank you so much. And we have Camiel, restoration. So there's going to be now a period of restoration time for you, Pile 1. Some of you could be quite angry as well, I'm seeing. Some of you may have been quite angry over a relationship maybe ending, or maybe some arguments that haven't been quelled, I'm hearing. Maybe some arguments that haven't been quelled and cleared, I'm hearing, Pile 1. So I would say that, Pile 1, what the Lionsgate portal is bringing you is restoration. So whatever has been broken will be restored. Whatever has been in separation from you will be regained. I'm hearing whatever has been lost will be regained. I'm also hearing Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained by John Milton. I'm also seeing that there's going to be happiness and healing as well after very drastic changes for you that you've experienced. Definitely strong Scorpio energy here as well, for those of you who resonate with that sign. Let's have a look at the Camiel card, please, from beautiful Dawn Brown. Okay, so Camiel. Not actually seen Camiel before in this. We have Mars energy, so some of you could be males or masculines, divine masculines. We have lots of anger and fighting as well, lots of fighting that may have happened. Some of you are also closing a cycle and an end of a difficult situation in terms of constant arguments or lead up to arguments, you know, that has to end. And the power is in your hands. It's up to you, you know, definitely it's up to you to change your ways and change your, you know, transmute and restore and to calm, transmute that anger and bring some calm here, you know. There's lots of fire and water here in these cards. So there needs to be some calm now, calm after the storm energy here. Let's have a look at the Camiel card, please. Spirit. I do also see that you're going through a Phoenix rising situation. So you're going to be rising from the ashes. You may not necessarily believe me, but you are very strong individuals and you will be rising from the ashes here. You'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. Some of this will not make sense to you at all, and this is part of your life journey. Pile 1. Okay, Camiel, where are you? It's difficult to find you as well. Some of you are also finding yourself for the first time, maybe restoring yourself, elements of yourself, you know. Maybe you got lost in relationships. Maybe yourself got lost in, you know, work. Maybe yourself got lost in distractions. Camiel, restoration. The presence of Camiel is often viewed with trepidation as he meets our God's justice. He is often depicted as a warrior and soldier. He moves with purpose, and that purpose is to restore earthly and universal imbalances that have occurred as a result of non-observance of universal laws. So some of you have not been observing these universal laws of, you know, give and take, order and chaos, cause and effect. These are all universal laws. So whatever you have been putting into, whatever you have put your energy towards, it does have a reciprocative energy in kind, you know, good or bad, let's say. He uses the element of fire to symbolically purge that which is no longer in accordance with divine will. If this card has appeared today, it might be useful to review your life. So assess what is out of balance or no longer serves you, and when ready, call on Camiel and his energy to rid you of his imbalance. Please remember his energy and the symbolic use of fire are fast moving and will work quickly, so be sure that you are ready to release the circumstances you have nominated. Very often we underestimate our attachment to our circumstances, even in negative instances, and these circumstances may have defined us for years. So definitely there could be a father figure here, or someone who, you know, there could be some control issues here, pile 1, or maybe there's something here that has been laid dormant for a while, you know, some trauma that's been laid dormant for a while and has to come out, you know, and that's what Lionsgate is saying. The portal of Lionsgate is bringing out all of these anger issues, maybe, you know, toxic behaviors and patterns, distractions, you know, in relationships. Toxicity does also happen and occur in relationships as well. It's not just drugs, you know, or alcohol, you know, abuse. It can happen in relationships too. So whatever is coming up for you in this Lionsgate is coming up for a purpose once and for all, so that it can be learnt and then dealt with, so that you can find restoration again, you know. So whatever feels like an earthquake situation or imbalanced in whatever situational capacity really is going to be restored. Whatever has been broken will be restored, is what I keep hearing. So, you know, give yourself the right to decide when you are truly ready to reconstruct your life. Remember that ultimately Camiel's energy is restorative. When combined with the help and energy of the other angels on the Tree of Life, a new and more productive set of circumstances will replace the void created by the clearing. Some of you have filled the void of whatever it is that you've been going through in terms of your own personal growth with something, you know, distraction, a relationship, drugs, alcohol, something like that. I'm also saying that some of you have also maybe had felt like someone had done some magic on you. I do see that here, actually, here with, I do see an eye here. You may not be able to see it, but I see that there there could have been some sort of spell bounding or spell magic here. And I feel that that may have been some sort of ancestral, possibly. I just get the energy. It's very uncomfortable, and I would say that there needs to be a clearing here. Just before I continue, I just want to get an angel card here, and just see if we can get some messages here about the Seven of Wands. I feel like it's a female in the family who may have put a curse on this family. Get more information, yeah. Get more information, get some more information about your family line as well, pile 1. And see how we can clear this trauma and clear this magic as well. In the near future, remain positive. You know, maybe there's an energy of lack mentality that may have been passed down in the family. In the near future, there's going to be a new direction coming through, absolutely. Ask your angels for help as well. Some of you are just not believing hard enough, I would say. And wait, wait. Rather than react, wait before you react here. This anger issue is definitely in the family line, and it's become a curse in the family, is what I'm seeing here. I feel like there's a female in the family that may have put this curse in the family, basically, and it's about anger here. It's anger issues. So some of you may need to go get some counselling here, and actually start to see that the grass is greener on the other side, and not all situations lead you to isolation or making you feel alone or absent. Not all situations lead you to anger and frustration and I'm hearing dibattito, and arguments here. Actually, what I'm seeing here from Spirit is there's a lot of clearing that's happening, lots of purging and clearing that's happening. So because Spirit sees that you are worthy of happiness and joy and love and peace, and restorative energy coming through with Kundalini energy here with the red ribbon here does talk about survival. I feel like you have been survivors for many, many years, and I feel like there's a lot of trauma that's been created here from ancestral lines here, and I just don't feel that you are worthy to be vulnerable, even worthy to accept this ribbon that wants to be given from Spirit here, which does talk about restorative energy here, starting the new lineage as well. And again, there's like an ending, there's a death, there's the energy of death as well, and rebirth here coming through. This is a very powerful message here that's coming through, and from Spirit, from your guides as well, and ancestors too, is that it's up to you to restore the family line as well. I'm hearing pile 1, once and for all, I'm hearing. So let's keep going back to the message of Camiel. Planetary is Mars, so the energy of Mars is dynamic and focused. It can be a powerful tool when directed towards dispersing life's challenges. Make careful and ethical choices about how you direct the energy. So with fire, you must be careful because how you direct it moves very quickly. Don't react quickly with anger here. Make sure that you're transmuting that anger into something that is productive. So wait before react. Maybe go and transmute that through meditation, or I'm also seeing going camping and burning a fire. I think that would help you. Also looking at the fire as well will help you feel more peaceful, at peace as well. Your choices must be aligned with universal laws. Okay, so listen, pay attention, because Spirit has been calling your attention, or trying to at least, for a while. Alignment with this Sephira, which does talk about Gebura, is the Kabbalah Sephira, severity and strength. Some of you have almost been quite severe to the point of your survival techniques where you've blocked love, or even the right love to come towards you here. And I would say that there is a flow that wants to come towards you here, pile 1. And there needs to be an energy of fire balance and water balance here, emotions and anger. Anger is a part of an emotion, but it's very low vibrational. But if transmuted right, in the right way, like even Jesus got angry, in the temple, saying, why are you, trading in the house of my father, and started just knocking over all of the tables and all of the, the tables that were where there were where people were selling their goods and products, and sometimes that anger is necessary in order to share out a message that is positive. Sometimes anger is good if you do it in the right way, if it's used in the right way here for you, Pearl 1. Let's see what other messages we can get for you, Pearl 1. Let's get one more deck for you. For the Lionsgate, I feel this fire in the belly. Pay attention also, I'm hearing, in terms of the Lionsgate season, does talk about lion season, Leo season, right? So Leo season does talk about happiness, joy, celebration as well. Does talk about fame, fortune as well, and I do see that here for you, Pearl 1, if that's something that you're interested in. Let's get the love messages. I do also see reconciliation, but let's just have a look. In terms of love, Pearl 1, let's see what Pearl 1 could be expecting for Lionsgate, please. Thank you, angels. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Take the steps towards your love. The person that you love, take steps towards them, because I feel like you've been taking one step back and 2 steps forward or something like that. So there's a need for restoration in your relationships here. You may have met the one as well. This could be the one. Yeah, so that could be important to you or significant to you. I do see there is a Lionsgate portal is offering you an opportunity for reconciliation, and a reconciliation with someone that is very high vibrational match with the soul mate card, with the sun card here. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So I do see that there could be someone from your past life who is a soulmate here. We have forgiving and learning, Pearl 1, forgiving and learning. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, Pearl 1. So now the energy is cooling down and calming. Beautiful. Very soon you will be reconciling. Very soon you will meet someone of high significance in terms of a high vibrational match, divine love, if that's what you're interested in. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. I also get the energy that there is a clearing that is needed. Fire we need to clear as well, don't we, in order for, beautiful things to happen in our life, beautiful experiences and beautiful relationships to happen in our life here. We have heart-to-heart conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. There's a need for vulnerability, which is something that I picked up on here. In terms of relationship, there's a need for forgiveness for what has been said, what hasn't been said here, arguments, that have been hurtful as well, that may have caused pain and separation here for you, Pearl 1, for both of you even. And I do see that there is beautiful long-term commitment as well if you make the effort towards what it is that you're wanting and wishing for. I also see that this anger is going to be transmuted from the family line. This has really been a curse in your family, I would say. It's been a really huge hindrance for you, Pearl 1, in your family lines, and it stops now with you if you're willing to make the effort to change that. Love yourself first. This whole anger thing is because you're learning now, at least the Lionsgate is telling you to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Maybe rather than reacting and judging people as well, is going to be more helpful for you to remain positive and calm as well, and help you on this new direction, which I would say is full of abundance. Yeah, and healing family issues. Again, this is something that I was picking up on in terms of this curse, this anger issue situation as well. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Whatever has been happening and occurring for you, Pearl 1, it has been all about forgiving your family lines and forgiving your parents too. So heal that first before you really commit to a long-term, beautiful relationship. Start with loving yourself and the relationship that you have with yourself first. Pay attention to the red flags, pay attention to the red and green flags. So whatever is being brought by spirit for you to pay attention to, listen to it, good or bad, the signs are cautioning you. The signs are cautioning you. So wait before you react, wait before you are quick to anger, and also before you judge, just the ultimate judge is spirit. The ultimate judge is God, so I don't mean that in a religious way, in that kind of way at all. I mean that is the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth is in his hands, so what I would say is release judgment. So you can just release judgment and then just put it in the hands of God to deal with, rather than having to hold on to these burdens for so long, because I do see that there's been lots of burdens for you, Pile 1. So release, and then there will be restoration after a period of lots of tumultuous energy here. So Lionsgate, I would say, is something that is going to be bringing in a lot of blessings for you, as long as you stay committed to the path and committed to soul improvement, self-improvement. So thank you, Pile 1. I really hope that you enjoy these messages. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye for now. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your pile. Thank you so much for joining. So let's have a look and see what Lionsgate 8-8 portal will be bringing for you, beautiful Pile 2s. Let's have a look at the Crow Tarot and see what the Crow Tarot has to say. Pile 2. Let's get some cards for you. We have got 1. 7 of Swords here. There's some sort of deceptive energy here for you, Pile 2. There may have been some sort of deception. I'm hearing cheating, maybe. Or just, yeah, some vampiric energy, or... Okay, interesting. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Amazing. Wow. Whoa. Wow. These are very powerful cards, Pile 2. I'll show you why in a minute. Let's get one more, please, for Pile 2, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. One more. What is Lionsgate bringing? Pile 2, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay, that's quite a lot. We've got the King of Wands. Okay, I'm going to read these cards too. Okay, sorry about that. Just move the thing there. Yeah, so what I see here, Pile 2, is, okay, there's a lot. There's a lot here, Pile 2. Let me just see if I can organise this in such a way that, where you're able to see it all. Okay, so, let me just do this. I feel that there is someone here, Pile 2, who may have felt that there was no possibility of a romantic love to take place here, Pile 2. And I also keep hearing it's a final countdown in my head as well, Pile 2. So I just get the sense that there is someone here who may have really felt like this needs to be the last call here. There needs to be one last attempt, because otherwise there could be a loss in this connection completely and for good and forever here. Someone may have been dealing with toxic behavior. So how are we going to read this, please, Spirit? How are we going to read? We're going to read the bottom line first, okay? So here with the 7 of Swords here, which you'll be able to see. 7 of Swords, I see that we have some sort of deception energy here, maybe even lying and cheating, maybe energy, possibly. And I see that there is the 7 of Pentacles here. Someone who's been wanting to work towards a connection. This is very different energy, obviously, from Pile 2. The messages keep coming in and out. It's very interesting. Okay, bear with me, bear with me. I'll get there, I'll get there. Okay, Pile 2, right. I just feel like this whole line here gives me the energy of someone who feels almost at a loss. Like hopeless. That's the energy. It's the energy of hopelessness. So in the past, there is someone who, in the past, may have been dealing with some sort of karma from their past here with the Two of Pentacles, but I'm seeing that as the Eight, so I'm reading this intuitively as well. Some karma that may have come back to bite them in the backside, I'm hearing, on account of possibly even initiating love here. I'm getting a very hot shoulder. My left shoulder is heating up here. So I'm on the right track here. So there's an energy here. There could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. There could be an energy of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here who may have wanted to surprise someone, or maybe have wanted to give to a connection. But with the Two of Pentacles, I'm seeing this as maybe there was some distractions, or maybe some toing and froing. Maybe someone had initiated a connection through a message, a text message or something like that. And there was a call from Spirit to say, look, you can't treat this person like that. You can't just flirt with them and then retreat back, you know, because we have the Judgment card here, which is saying to me that there's some deceptive energy here, and I feel that Spirit has intercepted in this person's life. So I'm reading it like this and like this. In this person's life, where they've had to pay their karmic justice, their karmic rewards here. And I feel like there's some kind of like, you know, non-committal energy here. I wouldn't say player energy, but there's an energy of non-committal energy here in the past. As a result, this person who may have been maybe even playing, possibly, maybe there had been some playing energy here. Maybe there had been something, or someone who was being deceptive because they maybe they wanted some attention, and were quite immature about it. Pile 2. I don't know if I said pile 1, but I apologise. Pile 2. And then they ended up just going back and forth on whether they should just like keep it simple, keep it superficial, and not go too deep into it, not get too serious, basically. And so they were maybe just deceiving themselves about really maybe how important this connection could really be or could have been. Or maybe they discovered that later on. We'll keep reading. Part 2, I do feel that there is something here where Spirit intercepted immediately, because Spirit had to intercept on this game that this person was playing, because it could have caused, or may have caused already, irreparable damage to the person who this was being caused to. So whether you are this person who has experienced that in your past, then that's going to resonate with you, right? But if this has not resonated with you, if this has not happened just yet, or if this has happened before in your past where you've had someone who was just non-committal and just playing on your heartstrings, then Spirit had said, look, this person had cleared their karma, and they need to make sure that this is also, I'm picking up on very strong Pisces energy here and Gemini energy here. This person is being protected by Spirit here, at least by angels, guides. I'm seeing here, part 2. You may not be able to see it, but I see that here with the Hanged Man and the Judgment card here. I see that there could have been a lot of deception and lies here as well. So this person may have been playing you a little bit with someone else, you know, maybe having to make a decision between another person, you know. If it's not another person, or even not cheating necessarily, there could have been some light deception in the sense of some white lies. So what they were doing is they were balancing out their responsibilities and their commitments as well. But I do feel like there has been some sort of commitment issue anyway, regardless, because there was something else that was going on in their life. Pile 2. I would just say that as a result of whatever their actions have been, has really put them in a situation of forced reflection by Spirit here. And I say that because we've got the 4 of Swords and we've also got the 9 of Swords here. So maybe there was a conversation that was made here between both of you where they had to go within and really see, well, how are they really investing in everything in their life? Like, how are they choosing in their life? Like, how do they want to live their life, you know? Because whatever they've been doing in their past has not been really paying off in the way that they expect it to. So that's what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Pentacles here. It's a very beautiful card. There's lots of rainbows and colours as well, which you hopefully should be able to see regardless of the dim lighting. Let me just get this card. So that's what I see here for you, Pole 2. I do see that this person is sweet, but I also see that this person is kind of immature as well. And maybe they are ending this immaturity in their life cycle. And so that's why this sort of these games have to change, or had to change. And so they were put in a like forced prison, let's say, a forced time out. I'm hearing a forced time out by spirit, in order to really reflect on their ways and really go deep into their thoughts. What had happened is that they had gone within. They did a lot of thinking. They went within and realised that they were being untrue to themselves, because they ended up not really getting deep in any relationships here, getting deep in any real commitments here. It's all very sort of superficial. Yeah, it's all very superficial, and it's not risky enough here, you know. And I feel like they've had to make a risk, and, you know, with the Six of Cups, they've had to make a risk, or they want to make a risk, finally and once and for all, with the Judgment card here, very strong card, Major Arcana, yeah? So once and for all, to go towards what their soul is calling for. And with the Six of Cups, as you probably know by now, the Six of Cups is what is calling their soul, what is of a high vibrational match, what is their life purpose. They've been doing some really deep thinking here, reflecting, meditating, you know, maybe doing some ceremony work as well, just going within and really thinking when they have guides around them. They definitely have two main guides that are surrounding them, Pile 2. This could also be you as well. Remember that the energy can flip and flop. We have very strong Cancer energy here with the moon popping up, and here as well with the Page of Cups here. And also I would say Pisces and Cancer mainly as well in this reading so far, that I'm reading so far. But there are two main guides that this person has. They're here, here and here is what I'm seeing here. So even in those moments of solitude and feeling sort of like in meditative state, in reflection mode, it's been quite scary. Some of them have really had to face their demons. And really look within. This is a lot of soul searching, Pile 2, that this person has had to go through. Again, whether this is you or not, I'm seeing there is someone here who's gone through a lot of soul searching. Maybe this person had also been cheated on themselves, and maybe they are kind of also graduating from energies away from that, graduating away from being immature as well, Pile 2. I also see that there had been a recognition of a soul partner here, a recognition of someone from their past that seems familiar here with the Six of Cups, a recognition that maybe what they are looking for is maybe less superficiality and just flirtatious energy, is maybe what they're looking for is actually depth. You know, Cups do talk about depths of emotion as well, and joy and innocence and happiness. You know, maybe they haven't felt happy and joyful and innocent, you know, for a long time, like childlike self-innocence, you know, where they're able to be themselves here. And I feel like they were deceiving themselves for quite some time, Pile 2. Again, this could be your energy too. So this is what the Lionsgate portal is bringing in. Lionsgate does talk about the twin flames too, high vibrational matches, divine love. Coming up to here, these energies here, I just want to point out that we do have the Devil card here, which is another major arcana. So with the Eight of Cups, I feel like there had maybe been some shame or disappointment as well about some toxic behaviours as well. Maybe this has not been expressed as well. You know, we have this crow here that's holding down this bird. with a chain, you know, and it's either by its beak or it's by its claw. So I just get the sense that there's a need for freedom and expansion and emancipation here. And so I feel that whatever they have been going through, whether this was a toxic relationship, abusive relationship even, or even toxic patterns as well, restrictive patterns as well, restrictions, and not allowing themselves to really be given or even experience and risk, you know, their own ego to go towards their wish fulfillment here with the Ten of Cups, which is kind of like, you know, winking at the Six of Cups here. You know, this has been something that has really been on their mind here. Pile 2 is what I'm seeing here. Pile 2, I do see that there is double 8 here. So I feel like, again, there is reciprocation in kind, good and bad. I also feel like whatever has been restricting them from, you know, opening up and starting a new cycle in relationships and love in particular, Ten of Cups, or just their wishes being granted. To be honest, I do see this as two guides again. Two guides are coming through here again. These could be ancestors as well that are supporting this person, you know, on their life journey, you know, through the ebbs and flows of their life journey. They're saying their spirit guides, or your spirit guides, this could be you as well, again, their spirit guides are saying, you know, how do you want to invest in the next 7 to 10 years of your life? You know, do you want to invest it with people who may look very attractive but actually are the devil inside? I'm hearing In Excess, the band. They sing the devil inside, every single one of us, the devil inside. It's like this person has really had to look within and look and face their shadow, and a lot of it has been very scary here. You know, when you face your shadow, a lot of things come up which can be very scary, especially if you partake in ayahuasca ceremony work. You're able to see, and you're not able to. You are affronted. You're confronted with situations and scenarios and symbols that are very scary. But it's not always. Not every ceremony is the same. By the way, not every person experiences ceremony in that way. But a lot of it is very deep shadow work. And I feel that there is someone here who has been doing that. Again, this could be both of you, or this could be you yourself. I do get the energy that there are two people here. I don't feel like there are people here in a relationship at this point given in time. I feel that there could have been a relationship in the past where there had been some toxic behaviours, toxic patterns, toxic cycles, even relationships where that it was just very negative and very low vibrational, very controlling, very abusive, possibly even narcissistic, and that has now closed out, and that cycle has ended here with the Judgment card. You know, for some of you, for all of you who have experienced that, there had been a feeling of, well, how can I trust again? You know, how can I love again after that period of complete pain, you know, complete pain and betrayal and upset. You know, how can I rise again? How can I rise again and resuscitate my life and have faith in love again? You know, when all I see is just betrayal and cheating and lies and deception, like, how can I trust people again? Some of you may have had some PTSD on account of this or a similar situation that had really caused you to really questions people's motives, part 2. But I do see that, you know, you can't let the devil win. You have to laugh and laugh at the face of the devil and say, look, this is a reflection of me, you are a reflection of me, and I'm now changing that reflection because I'm looking from within and I'm changing my ways and my patterns and really going within here. That's what I'm seeing here, part 2. And I'm also seeing that I am protected by 2 main guides here. I'm protected by spirit here, and I know and trust love and light and truth as the only way, the right way here. I know how to navigate life with an expansive heart, a loving heart, a compassionate heart, no matter what, because I'm not going to let you win here. And that's what I'm seeing here for you, part 2. I'm feeling a very hot energy around my right foot too, so I feel like you could have an animal guide as well, like maybe a pet in spirit that's wanting to come through too. And that's how you go through hell. It's like Dante's Inferno, like he went through this voyage of going through hell and then coming out of it. you know. And so maybe some of you have really gone through hell, and that was necessary. I know it sounds really bizarre and weird and wrong even, but sometimes it's necessary to go really, really further deep into your fears in order to come out alive, you know. And what does alive mean? Alive means abundance. Alive means, you know, bounty. Alive means fulfillment, joy, happiness, you know, celebration, beautiful children around you, beautiful family, beautiful people that love and care for you and want to take care of you, and you want to take care of them. Pile 2, there's also a nest here as well. So some of you could be thinking about moving, or, you know, finding or nesting, you know, with someone that you really love and care for. And I feel like that is possible for you. You know, there's very, you know, very jarring energies here with the Devil card, number 8 here showing its face, the 2 of Pentacles, the Judgment card too. So I do see that there has been a lot of soul searching, pile 2, one way or another. Moving forward, I do see that someone, you know, maybe releasing elements of the shame. I'm also seeing the film Shame by the director Steve McQueen. So that film does talk about, you know, this person who was so shameful, like felt so ashamed of his sexual sort of deviance attitude, you know, or this like addiction, and it's always down to a deep set trauma or deep set wound that has to be healed, you know. And that's why people you know, create these cycles and express that physically or outwardly, because they need to be healed, and they're calling for attention, they're calling to be loved. Essentially, that's what fear is. You know, people that live in fear are always calling to be loved, and they feel lost, they seem lost for a bit. You know, some of them could be easily manipulated too, and maybe you've been through that and this other person has been through that too. But moving on, what Lionsgate is saying, especially here with this life jacket, is that you have your own life jacket. You've always had your own life jacket, pile 2, and that you know that you are protected by spirit here. No matter what has gone on with you, you are absolute troopers and you're very protected. You've been through many transformations, maybe 1, 2, 3 or 10, 20 different transformational cycles, where every single cycle, every single situation, every single relationship, every, like, whatever you've been doing with work, I'm hearing spirit has really highly commended you, and it's because you're clearing out lots of cycles from other lifetimes. You're clearing out lots of traumas from maybe your family here. I'm also feeling anxiety around my chest as well. There's an energy of maybe like feeling restricted around the heart, but I'm also hearing grooves in the heart too. So there's now all of that is changing into a beautiful new landscape of happiness and joy. Groove is in the heart, groove is in the heart. Yeah, so I just feel like there's energy of like lightness and energy of happiness and joy. And now what am I going to like bring into my home? How can I furnish my home with lovely little trinkets and furniture and things like that? And I see that there is family involved here with, you know, these endings. There are always new beginnings here with the number 10 as well. There's your wish fulfillment. It's coming. That's what Lionsgate does talk about here. It does talk about, you know, trusting that you are protected, trusting that you are safe, trusting that you have a life vessel and a life vest that is voyaging you on towards this new beautiful beginning here. Very strong Scorpio Pisces energy here. With the Death card here, it does talk about Scorpionic energy. Some of you may have also experienced a resuscitation, as I said before, in terms of a Phoenix rising energy, where you really felt like your life was completely on hold and dead almost. You know, maybe even in an energy of stasis. You know, everything was just like quiet. Do you remember how I started this reading where, you know, it was just very quiet? You know, it's that energy of like non-movement. It's just complete ending here. I also see that there is possibly some of you have literally gone and experienced death around you, death in the family too. You know, that of course was very upsetting. Of course you may have received a message from someone, maybe a family member, who you may have reconciled with in your recent past. Maybe you were childhood friends even. Maybe you found this through you know, a social portal or the internet or something like that, or even an email from a childhood friend or childhood friends or something like that here. where you may have found out that there was a death in the family here, or a death of someone that you knew. There is definitely also an ending of toxic people as well in your life here. Death and transformation of very low vibrational people, very sort of, let's say, quote unquote evil, you know. And also an energy of forgiveness that is being asked for as well. I also do see here where the Page of Cups does talk about an apology. So Palti, maybe this is something that you will be expecting for Lionsgate. We also have a transformation in a relationship, which for me does talk about soulmate energy here, where two heads are, you know, close to each other here. Again, we have, you know, we've got those beautiful guides here that are protecting this love as well. So there's transformation in this connection as well for those of you who are inquiring about that. We have the King of Swords here. Someone is going to make right this connection. Someone is going to speak their truth and make this connection right again, with the King of Swords and the Lover's card. You know, maybe there's this person thinks a lot. You know, all of these swords do talk about thinking, you know, thinking. You know, I just get the energy of a lot of thinking here, moving away, making final judgment calls as well, making final changes, making final tweaks as well on their own self-improvement too, before they start this journey towards love here. And I feel like with the King of Swords, this person here with Jupiter energy definitely wants to expand and communicate, you know, expand this connection, make it true, make it real. You know, maybe so far it's been a lot of fantasies as well, possibly. Thinking does talk about, you know, thinking rationally, reflection, reason, of course. But I would also say there's kind of maybe less fantasizing, maybe less thinking and more action is what I'm hearing here and seeing here. With the King of Swords, this is someone who is very just, someone who likes to maybe take things a bit more officially, you know, someone who likes to do things in a very regulated, lawful way as well, Pile 2. And I feel like this person has been really thinking about how they can bring that about, you know, this transformation, and really speak their truth here. I feel like they've got their feathers, which do stand as symbols of their lessons, you know, and so they are reminded of these lessons, but they're no longer going to be haunted by the lessons, these dark lessons as well that they've had to transmute and learn from and turn that into medicine. I just see that there is someone who has now finally found their sense of integrity as well, and authority. So whatever was maybe in the past immature is now turning into maturity energy here with the King of Swords. Very strong also here with the King of Swords, Libra energy for me, at least as a reader, but this can also be Gemini and Aquarius for some of you as well. With the Two of Cups, we absolutely do have you know, very strong twin flame, soul mate, divine love. I call it divine love connections. I don't really want to get stuck on dogmas, but I only mentioned it just here and there rather, for those of you just to, if you are, you know, interested in that. But you know, with twin flame connections, or with certain connections of a high vibration, there can be moments of separation, coming together, then separation again. And then there's like this final call, you know, where it's like, are you going to board the flight or not? You know, are you going to go and get on the flight and then start this new journey? And maybe you're scared of flying, you know, maybe you're scared of flying, maybe you're scared of being trapped, maybe you're scared of feeling claustrophobic. You know, these are all things that can be brought into a relationship too, whether you're claustrophobia, controlled, trapped, you know, these are all illusions as well, you know. And I think that this person is now releasing that and looking towards how they want to transform their life in general, but also how they want to transform a connection of a very high vibrational nature here. I do feel like there could be an end of delays here. Maybe there's one more step that needs to be cleared here with the Pisces energy here. There could be one more step that needs to be cleared, and there could be a coming back, so you know, stepping back before, you know, something canonical happens again here. With the High Priestess again, with very strong Pisces energy here as well. do also see very strong Gemini energy here too, but whatever it is, I feel like one of you or both of you are very intuitive, and you're also talking, communicating psychically in the spirit realm here, pile 2. This person does have options, and I also see that you have options too with the 8 of Cups. You know, maybe there's an element here of just going back, but I don't even see it's going back so much. I feel like it's more, there has been maybe in this connection like going back and going forward, pile 2, but I feel like now there's an energy of like now seeing this relationship or connection in a different light, in a different way. And I also believe that this person definitely understands karma, the law of karma, the law of cause and effect. So I just feel like this person now wants to abide by the universal laws now. That's what I'm hearing. With the Hanged Man and the Lovers, I see that there is a desire to do this relationship differently, a desire to do relationships generally differently in terms of love. You know, this is a different relationship. This is not on par to what was experienced before, where there was toxic behaviors. You know, I'll do this for you if you do this for me. You know, that kind of thing. This is not like that. This is pure flow and infinity. You know. This is also protected, you know, whereas this relationship, like Spirit had kicked you out of this sort of dynamic here, whereas this one, it's more of the energy of, okay, I'm seeing you differently, I will then, I see you differently, I will therefore honour you differently, I see you differently, I will therefore love you differently, I see you differently, I will therefore care for you differently. You know, that's the energy that I'm seeing here for you, pile 2, in a relationship. I see you're unique, you know, and therefore I will treat you as you are, you know, and it's definitely meeting, you know, at the same level. You know, both of you are seeing each other at the same level. Both of you are very odd and unique. And I say that in a loving way. And I just feel like there's this energy of balance and reciprocation and nurturing as well. And this love is definitely rooted here with the 2 trees here. I feel like you have ancestral lines that are very connected. Again, with 6 of Cups, I'm not surprised with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. This is a very high vibrational match where you're destined to be with each other here. And so this love will happen. If this hasn't happened just yet, this will. If you're in a relationship already with this person, or you're married with this person, it's just going to get better and better and better, regardless of whatever has been going on in the periphery or in your past. You know, don't let your past continue to haunt you, is what I'm hearing. I do see that there are options as well, you know, that maybe this person was also deceiving themselves in their past. Just want to go back to that for a sec, where they may have thought that there were some options that may have been better, you know, for them, whatever it was, it doesn't have to be a person either, relationships, but there were other options in their life where they were just trying to like to and fro and decide, you know, and Spirit said, no, you have this amazing chance with this person. I'm going to give you an insight here through meditation of what it would look like. Start to imagine what this person will look like, you know. So Spirit has intercepted here and said, look, you can't just be pussyfooting here, you know, and dilly-dallying. I'm going to give you an insight here of what the potential of this relationship could be, you know. And maybe for those of you who are already in a relationship, you know, maybe there has been some wounds that needs to still be cleared from another person, whether it's you or the other person or both of you, before you really get started in this relationship. I feel like it's a new relationship regardless, or it will be coming through. That's what Lionsgate is saying to me. Pile 2. I do see that there's lots of fantasizing, and there had been lots of fantasizing as well during those moments of, maybe during the lockdowns as well, if you were in separation from someone, is what I'm seeing here, Pile 2. I also see pile 2 that here with the 2 of Cups there could be a meeting coming through, a message coming through, maybe someone sending a message coming through, maybe to apologise or even to take that step forward towards their new chapter here and ask you out. And I'm also seeing kissing as well, so maybe for those of you who haven't kissed this person yet, I do see that that could be something that could be coming through. I'm also seeing here with the lion here, beautiful, that's going to cement and start the rock and roll. I'm hearing start the roller coaster going is what I'm hearing. So it's beautiful energy here that's really going to like seal the connection, like actually seal it for maybe a time that had not happened yet. You're gonna like with the lily as well, that lilies grow in muck and it's just gonna grow into this beautiful beautiful rise and a connection. It's just very beautiful. I feel like both of you are going to be very lit. Your heart's going to be on fire. Both of you are just going to be very in tune, and in terms of love making as well, when that happens, you're going to be very in tune with each other as well. I do see very tantric love as well, and it's very celestial love as well. Beautiful. You could also be getting lots and lots of visions as well when this does happen, kissing and taking that to the next steps as well. I also see that someone may have been burdened burdened with ideas and thoughts that maybe you have lots of options, and maybe you were kissing other people or sleeping with other people, and they were just like, I'm not going to initiate anything, and because I need to take some time off or from this connection, and so therefore delays were taking place, maybe out of insecurity as well, or maybe someone had gone to explore other options as well. But regardless, there is a destined love here that's coming through that will take place, I would say. And someone is also really thinking about how they can, take this relationship to the next level. For some of you, that you are not in a official committed relationship just yet, and I do see there is an energy here of a male, a masculine, divine masculine energy in particular, who wants to bring 2 houses together, 2 families together. They have a family here with a tree, and we have 2 families coming together here, and they're really thinking very strong and heavily about how they can cement this love and bring this union together and transform it and transmute it. So expect a message to come through here, pile 2. And I also saw here with the King of Wands, this person is incredibly passionate as well. This person goes for what they want. They're very driven. Again, very divine masculine energy here. They have a spirit guide as a salamander as well. And I feel like this person is also very handsome, very attractive individual. They know that they are. They don't use that to manipulate, is what I'm seeing and hearing. I feel like they are very very noble people. They're very attractive. They're very desired by many people. With the Leo energy, I wouldn't be surprised if they are very well known as well. We also have, again, figure of 8 here, energies here, and again 88 portal. Again, both of you are destined to come together. This is a destined love. And again, the Lovers card came in, is right in the middle of this whole spread here. A lot of you already know this on a higher level. I'm also seeing a bride here as well, so a lot of you have gone within and gone into that temple of self. A lot of you have almost kind of been through some sort of like spiritual baptism as well. So a lot of you who are divine feminines have been chaste for some time, maybe 2 years, in order for you to really be ready for what this true love entails, because you got to start the slate clean, not have any sort of physical debris from other relationships as well. So you've cut cords as well from other relationships too, and you have this inner knowing that this had to happen, where you've had to cut people from other relationships away and out of your life. You don't want their energies in your life, and clear and cut cords as well, particularly in your womb area as well. I do see that there has been some issues around your womb area. Maybe there's been some trauma there or PTSD. or maybe corruption of the divine feminine, pile 2. But I do see that there is beautiful energy and understanding here that there is something that you know that not many other people know about, and I feel like you're very intuitive. You could be card readers as well, like myself, a healer as well. Pisceans do tend to be very intuitive psychics. With the Ace of Cups as well that we have here as a little sneak peek is what she knows. This is what she knows here. The divine feminine knows that there is a love here that is hidden and has not been explored just yet, but it will rise and it will come through. Pile 2, I also see that there is a, what is this, the Four of Cups. Yes, there's been sadness, disappointment, and also boredom as well, just due to the fact that this hasn't gone off the ground yet. I can't really speak anymore. Come off the ground yet. Let's have a look at the angel answers. No, before we do, let's have a look at the major arcana. Let's get one card from the major arcana here. Very strong Gemini energy, very strong Pisces energy, absolutely double Pisces. Scorpio energy as well, very strong Scorpio energy, and Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, yeah. In particular, you might have all of these in your chart, and also Capricorn energy here too with the Devil card. Some of you may have been dealing with someone who was working a lot as well, and that was maybe their other option in their past, where they couldn't commit and they were non-committal because they had to balance out their responsibilities in terms of work, and so work was something that they were chained to, which was very important. And look at that, we have the Lovers card here that showed up, and that was the only card that came through. So yeah, we have very strong Gemini again. You know, there had been decisions, some of you, or all of you, may have been in a connection before and had to choose between one relationship and another. One of them was toxic, and this one is divine. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, pile 2. Beautiful loving energy here. Let's have a look at the angel answers before we get into the romance angels. The situation will improve, so you've had faith, and this is what the Lionsgate portal is saying, is to continue having faith, and the situation will improve. Beautiful. Get more information as well as coming through too, so maybe a lot of you have been getting some more information, maybe you've been getting to know each other personally, you know, before you even commence and transform this connection into something more solid. For those of you who are in a relationship already, I would say that you're still getting to know each other, and that's really important. You will always keep getting more information about your person, and it's good to invest in getting to know your person as best you can, you know, talking to them, conversing, communicating more as well. Okay, what's this? We have there's something better. Yeah, absolutely, there's something better, you know. There has been something better, there will be something better. Lionsgate is saying there's going to be something better, and there's a no on the past, and there's something better in the future. A year from now, you'll be with someone who you're destined to be with. That's absolutely a divine love here. That's what I'm seeing here. A year from now, whatever you're wishing for, if you're wanting children as well, or pets as well, or moving home with this person, moving in with each other, a year from now, this is what Lionsgate is opening up for you. Beautiful energy. Your desires are going to be met, I'm hearing. And it's going to be the perfect timing when it happens. Everything happens in divine time. Remember that. We also, I just want to say, this person, you know, is going to speak their truth as well, I think, if I haven't said that already, and transform the way that they have been communicated, and transform their approach as well, for those of you who are not in a relationship already. But if you are in a relationship already, this person's going to be communicating vocally more as well. There's more emotional intelligence too. You're ready as well, and this person is going to be ready. You're both going to be ready, is what I would say. And this card wants to say take action. So this person is going to be taking action with the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy here. If I haven't pointed that out, I'm saying it now. There's initiation, there's instigation, there's fire, there's desire, there's passion rising as well in this connection. There's lots of passion and synergy, intuition, and release of burdens. They're like carrying these burdens from the past, they're about to drop it, you know. It's 10 energy as well, number 10. So that's what Lionsgate is bringing, is burying of the past and a initiation and action towards the future. They see what is important and where their priorities lie and where their heart lies. Remember, Leos talk about the heart. And look, big happy changes are happening for you, pile 2. So expect Lionsgate to open up apologies, as well. Maybe friends as well coming in as well who want to hang out with you too. Meet you as well. Pile 2, some of you in terms of work as well, if you're asking about that, I do see that there's going to be some sort of important choices and decisions about work. I just get this feeling as well that this relationship is going to affect how you see your work as well. So there's going to be choices and decisions that are going to be made in terms of that. Like, how are you going to prioritize? What are you going to prioritize moving forward? Your work or your relationships? Or can it be a lovely balance between both? Let's get the angel answers now. Sorry, romance angels. Please, can we bring in some messages for pile 2, romance angels? Thank you so much. What's Lionsgate bringing? Oh gosh, that's way too many. Way too many. Way too many. Yeah, I mean, these are all beautiful cards. They're basically all about chemistry. There's going to be more chemistry and passion. You're going to be, for those of you who have not been intimate sexually, physically with this person, there's going to be a moment where you're going to be able to be with each other, There's also the energy of the chaser as well. There's a honeymoon card here. There's also the energy of the chaser as well. So love yourself first. So someone who's gone within, as I mentioned before, and reflected and meditated to go within here. Do you feel like this is mainly a love reading? There's going to be a reconciliation as well. So someone from your past is returning here. That's what the Lionsgate is bringing. And there's a lot of passion, a lot of intimacy here. Physical intimacy, emotional, spiritually, and psychic as well. Conversations as well can occur in different ways, not just vocally. So there's a need from someone to express how they truly feel, is what I'm seeing here. And this is going to be done in private. Whatever you've been doing or what they've been doing in order to love themselves and in terms of self-improvement, it's made them feel more attracted to you and vice versa. And you felt more attracted to them too. We also have family healing. So healing family issues. This has been a factor in your love life as well. So you've been healing all of that as you've been looking within. Heart-to-heart conversation, there you go. More conversation, speaking to each other, getting to know each other more. If you are in a relationship or in contact with this person, this will continue. This could be the one. You've already met you already met the romantic partner you seek. Again, with this divine love, this is it. This is it. So that's the judgment call. It's going to take flight. You're going to release the past. You're going to release your expectations as well, and your fears about the people that you were with as well in your past, and you're going to treat this relationship differently, is what I'm seeing here. Pile 2, worth waiting for. This may have been a long show on the road, and it's been a long time coming, but there's someone here who has been worth waiting for. Both of you have. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And here are the 2 guides here that I saw earlier, pile 2. Beautiful energy here. It's protected. And here's a wedding. There's beautiful card of wedding, commitment. If it's not a wedding just yet, it will move into that level of commitment. Taking it slow, of course, taking steps as well. I'm seeing that there is an energy of a commitment in general, making things more official here with the King of Swords that came through. This situation involves marriage. Unrequited love. So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So some of you had dealt with someone with terms of this toxic relationship in the past, which was unrequited. Someone was not giving back to this relationship, as I mentioned before. In this one, in the end, we have lots of chemistry. There's a lot of chemistry when you speak to each other. There's a lot of chemistry when you're with each other. You feel it. You don't speak about it, but you feel it. And I feel like a lot of you, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. A lot of you feel that magnetism with each other, but I just feel like I'm hearing seal with a kiss. I just keep hearing the Little Mermaid and what's his name, the lobster? And he goes, Sebastian, seal it with a kiss, make it official kind of thing. He sings that song that I can't think of right now. Give your relationship a chance. So you're both going to give the relationship a chance. You're going to make that last call and you're going to work on it, you know. For those of you who are in a relationship already, you know, with the right person, with this divine love, where there is reciprocation, you're going to be giving your relationship a chance, more so in the fact of there's going to be more communication, there's going to be more efforts, the priorities in the relationship, you know, as well as work, sure, but the priority starts with home. Romantic feelings, for those of you who are in a connection with someone, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So it is real, it's not something that's made up, it's real, it's not just in your mind, it's real. And these big happy changes are happening within a year on account of you saying no to your past. No, I will no longer be treated in this manner, you know, in the past. No, I will not. I want, what I'm saying here is that you want something better. You want something better here. And you trust the situation is calling you for you to have faith. Yeah, so you have faith here, beautiful energy of faith and trust. So I just feel that there has been trust involved here, and you know whatever trust has been lacking in the past in terms of deceptive energies and cheating as well, even and lies. I feel that, you know, this is something that has been a trigger for a lot of you in terms of love. So that is what you're transmuting, both of you are. And playfulness, lots of happiness and joy. A lot of you find a lot of joy and giggles and laughter with this person, pole 2. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You know, so beautiful energy, lots of happiness and joy. Now let's get one card from Chibi Anime. Let's get one card from the Chibi Anime. So let's have a look. Thank you, Spirit. So we have Zafkiel, understanding, Saturn. A lot of you are going through your Saturn return. Zafkiel has been coming up in the readings, hasn't it? And this card is all about self-love, I would say. About going within, finding the love within. You are worthy. Eye of God. See yourself like the eyes of, with the eyes of God. And I'm also hearing eyes of a child as well. So you're both seeing each other like children, you know, you're meeting each other as a boy and a girl, you know, as a child. So that's what I see here. I just feel like there's a lot of innocence in this connection here with the Six of Cups, and this card here in particular, and playfulness as well. There's lots of chemistry, there's lots of playfulness, energy, frivolity, the lightness of spirit, being yourselves. It's beautiful, you know. And there are romantic feelings, and it is real, and there's chemistry, and there's going to be a reconciliation. This time it's going to be, I think, a bit more physical, I would say. Zavkiel, let's get a card for Zavkiel. Where are you? Zavkiel. Zavkiel. Understanding. Okay, Zavkiel. Okay, so Zavkiel has appeared in the cards today to send you blessings for the way you have dealt with your life journey. You have reacted to circumstances with integrity and clarity and tried to resolve all conflicts arising in a compassionate way. You have chosen to align with your higher self, your source and its essence. In relationship to others, you've maintained your open-heartedness rather than let negative experiences cloud your belief in the essential goodness in everyone, so you've believed in love all along, is what I'm hearing. Zavkiel has been in attendance during these experiences, observing with empathy and compassion. So Zavkiel is also one of your main angels, main archangels. She reassures you that whenever you act in alignment with the ways of divinity, then you are moving towards clearing both your karmic imprint and also that of humanity. One of the purposes of incarnating on Earth is to clear karmic accretion. You are congratulated to establishing blessed causes in your current life and assured of experiencing the blessed effect of those decisions. Zavkiel reassures you that she will continue to observe your life journey. She asks that you connect with her energies of compassion, wisdom and knowledge through meditation, and through that collaboration, your life will be more fulfilling than you have the capacity to imagine. So whatever you've been fantasizing, imagining about as well, both of you during your times of separation, isolation as well, For those of you who've been in separation with your person, you know, this is going to be better, bigger, big happy changes, better and bigger than what you've yourself have even imagined. I would say within a year that's going to be changing for you. Saturn is associated with focus and discipline, security and safety. Its energy is slow and enduring. Use its energy to create crystal clear intentions and hold yourself accountable for them. So, beautiful pole 2, that is what I'm seeing for you. I'm seeing a high vibrational match here, a high vibrational love coming through here. Almost 100%, almost definitely here. We've had just so many confirmations after confirmations here. So that's what I see for you here for 8/8 Portal Lionsgate. Please let me know, what do you think of it? Like, share and subscribe. Take care. Bye for now. Hello pole 3 and welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining. So have a look. So we've got the frog here for you, pole 3. Peace out. Maybe there's a leap of faith happening here for you, pole 3. Let's have a look. So Lionsgate, pole 3. Let's have a look at pole 3's messages for Lionsgate. Wheel of Fortune again. I feel like this was in pole 1. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which does talk about things changing. I do see that there may also be lots of birds around you at this time. So maybe your main spirit guides are birds. Wow, that flew. So that's a confirmation. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you are starting a new job. Changing jobs as well, pole 3. Beautiful energy. Love this. Let's have a look. The Fool. Yeah, you're definitely starting a new chapter here, starting something new. This is really exciting energy, pole 3. Let's keep going. What's Lionsgate bringing pole 3, please, Spirit? Thank you so much. Definitely a new opportunity. Maybe even a new relationship as well. Ace of Swords. Wow, lots of new communication. Maybe whatever has not been communicated, maybe contracts even, written documents as well are going to be starting here. Page of Swords as well. There's an energy of research here, going within, doing some internet research, you know, maybe researching, getting prepared for this new job. Maybe also some spying energy involved here, maybe on account of a relationship that could be starting here. There could be someone who may be doing that at this time. We've got the 5 of Pentacles here. Wow, 5 of Pentacles definitely changes here. Wow, sorry, just looking at the card here. Changes in your circumstances, in your situation, in your stability as well. And we have the 9 of Wands. Some of you have been really working hard towards your commitments, you know, towards your responsibilities, and you're almost really, like, you're almost spent. You're really exhausted here, very tired out energy here, pole 3. I do see that you are wanting to work towards something that is going to be new. Some of you are just going to kind of going cold turkey. This could also be an addiction too that you're releasing. You're going cold turkey, and you're just going to start a completely new cycle here. Wow, this is amazing. Huge congrats, I want to say, because I just feel like some of this in your past was not easy. Do you remember how I talked about the leap of faith? Completely new chapter here. Something or someone could be coming back around as well. This is what the World card can speak of as well, where there's suddenly new communication, maybe an end of spying, suddenly new communication, an offer being made, a message being sent, you know, a hug being given, a kiss being given, a letter being posted, a text message being sent. I don't know, something that's kind of more tangible and the real. Justice here. Justice prevails. Wow. So we have the energy of something that is now going to be balanced out. Someone is reaping their rewards now. Someone is now receiving what they've been given, what they have been putting into. They are now receiving from Spirit what is now needed to be given. Sorry, I can't really speak because I'm sort of distracted by this card. Yes, there is something that is going to be balanced out. So the tables have turned, okay, and something is being balanced out. I do see that there is a legal document here as well for those of you who are starting a new job and have been, you know, seeing this card quite a lot in my readings, the 2 of Swords, and overworking and not getting recognition of that, you know, of overcommitting to work as well. and just not really getting what you expect to be getting, you know, in terms of your finances, in terms of what you're putting into your work, your salary. I feel like there is justice coming through here, and I feel like there's a legal document here and a new change and a new job here. That's what I'm seeing here. There's going to be a change in a job, in your circumstances. This is for the better, I would say. This can also, of course, with the world card, talk about you traveling as well and moving to this new job as well. Maybe even moving to the next town, village, city, state, country, who knows. It's going to be completely personal to you, but this is very exciting energy, new full energy. It's like you're completely fresh, you know. You're like a student of life all over again here. I don't feel like this crow has its feathers yet. You know, this is releasing and leaving the past behind and starting on a new journey. This crow is on a log of wood on water, you know, so they're saying adios to the past and they're saying hello to the future here. For those of you who've been in a separation from someone or have maybe come out of a relationship here, maybe some of you have really worked in a relationship and you just weren't getting back, you know, what you wanted from a relationship, just generally speaking, and the kind of relationship that you want to manifest in your life. And you've had to make a decision about leaving here, I would say. And it was a difficult decision, but, you know, nonetheless, you made it. It was a difficult choice, maybe between two people here. With the Seven of Swords, that this does talk about deceptive energy here. We have double deceptive energy here with the Page of Swords as well. So some of you may have been in separation from someone as well, that you know and you care for. And this person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be yourself as well. Or even a very strong Aries energy here with the Fool. So there could be an energy here of someone who's been a very strong Libra energy here. Someone who's been spying on someone. I'm also hearing a bird outside that's really trying to call my attention. And I feel like there is someone who could be ringing. King of Swords as well. Could be ringing your bell. Really ring my bell, ring my bell, my bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling. King of Wands energy here, interesting. So we've got the King of Wands and King of Swords. Some of you have had to make a decision between two people. This could be gender fluid as well, I want to say, because we've got two kings here. But this could be the same person too, right? So this could be Divine Masculine as well, who is very kind of clear, cut and dry about how they see things, how they approach life, but within their heart they have a lot of passion and desires as well, lots of ambitions too. They go for what they want, they think about it, they go for what they want and they execute it and they take action. This could also be maybe a change in their situation which may involve them relocating as well, as what I'm seeing here. There's a Queen of Pentacles involved here, so we've got Leo, Sagittarius energy here, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as well, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles energy here. So I would say that there's someone here who has love on their mind, balance on their mind, home on their mind, a relationship on their mind, sexuality on their mind with the rabbit here, fertility on their mind. Transformation as well has been occurring for them, for this person here, this Divine Feminine, but also in this connection too. But also there is the World card. So someone could also be at a distance from someone as well that they care for too. And someone is going to be starting a new journey, embarking towards their soulmate here with the Six of Cups here. You know, so this is someone from your past who is returning, if you are on the receiving end. I feel like there is going to be communication and an end of spying here and an end of separation energy here. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Ouch, that hurts, right? Just looking at it, that hurts. So pile 3, some of you who've had a complete ending in something, a situation. I would say a complete ending of overworking here, working too hard. Yeah, working too hard, pile 3, on a relationship that just wasn't going to give back, on a job that wasn't going to give back in kind as well. And I feel like there's a complete ending now. And so there's a complete rebirth of something new here with the 10 of Swords and the Fool card. There's also an ending of betrayal and deception as well. end of people stabbing you in the back and making you feel left out in the cold. There's an ending of that. There's also an ending of self-imposed negative belief systems too, with the 8 of Swords here. Lots of swords, lots of thinking has been made, lots of difficult cycles have been cleared as well. Lots of victimhood mentality as well. Feelings of entrapment are now ending here. With the Queen of Wands, I do feel like this is the Divine Feminine. So Lionsgate is opening up. Someone who, again, we have double partnerships here as well, double fluid and LGBTQ plus as well, right? All inclusive here. So we have 2 feminines here, 2 females, 2 males. So obviously take whatever needs to resonate with you. Resonate. So Lionsgate is bringing in someone who could be very stable, very grounded, works very hard for their money and making themselves a lovely home, stability, making sure that they have all of their needs met. Maybe this is someone who would like to buy property, already has bought property, and this is someone who could also come across as quite intimidating to other females possibly, or to other people generally speaking. She's very ambitious. This is someone who is very attractive. She attracts what she wants to get without manipulation, not because of her beauty, because of her talents and her hard work ethic. So this is someone who is very respected as well, and I feel like there is a masculine energy here who is seeing that too. Divine masculine, divine feminine energy, regardless of gender or identity as well. And I feel like there's going to be justice in this connection and balance finally restored in this connection. For those of you where this is not love related, for some reason I'm seeing 2 aunts, 2 aunties that could be involved here. There could be 2 aunts involved somehow, or future aunts too in the world. So I feel like there could be a new beginning here where there could be a connection, where there could be twins coming through as well. I'm just seeing that here for those of you who are wanting children as well. I do see this King of Swords being... So I read this as a knight. I read this as the King of Wands. This is actually the knight. So I saw that as the king. Interesting. So I feel like there's one more step for this person to evolve into king state, so maturity, and an ending of players, player energy of in and out, people just, tapping in, tapping out kind of energy, right? You know what I mean? So with the Moon card, we have very strong Cancer energy, Pisces for some reason, for some readers too, as well. I don't really see this as Scorpio really anymore. I do see this as Pisces and Cancer. Yes, purely because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. And I do see that that's usually seen, identified in the Tower card in particular. Yeah, anyway, I see that there is something that has been hidden from you, pile 3. This could be a Cancer Pisces energy. There could have been some fears as well. Maybe something has been hidden for you because someone has not expressed just yet the burdens that they've gone through, their endings that they've gone through, making decisions about their career, changes in their life as well, maybe coming out of a relationship too, pile 3, where they have also themselves experienced deception, lies, cheating too, betrayal, very strong betrayal here. And now justice is being restored. It's like night and day, this whole section here, and that section is night and day. And I think we're here with the last card, we have the Queen of Swords here. So there could be someone here who came out of a relationship, who themselves has also had lots of experience in love too. And, they themselves are coming across as very, very honourable. Someone who is now expecting and waiting for this truth to come through here with the King of Wands and the the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. So I feel like there is Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Aries energy here, absolutely, very strong. Where there is a situation here where there is a relationship that is changing, and there's going to be an ending of spying, and there's going to be now communication that is going to come through. And also for those of you at work as well, I feel like there is you're going to be taking a leap in terms of work. You're going to be taking a leap in terms of relationships, but also just starting a new journey. Some of you are really also wanting to travel. Lionsgate is going to be providing that for you. Pile 3, you're just going to go on an exploration, just go on an adventure, and see life as an adventure as well. Because when you see life as an adventure, you see every little element and every single person and their placement in your world as a blessing, and an opportunity to learn as well, right? Learn and expand and grow wiser and mature, and that's what's happening. So some of you who've been stuck and trapped in relationship situations, work as well, that's changing for you. Let's have a look at the angel answers and see what Lionsgate is bringing for you here. No need to worry. So there's no need to worry for you, pile 3. No need to worry. So there were lots of worries in your past here. I do see that with lots of swords here. Ask for help from others. Some of you are going to be asking for some advice, some counselling, or even asking for some advice and guidance from your angels and friends as well, bringing more friends here. I also see there could be a change in a friendship too, where you're ending deceptive friendships as well, and maybe a new friend could be coming in here that you might meet abroad as well, or someone over the internet too. I also see that there could be some separation from a love interest as well, who could be from another place, another country, or even just abroad from you. Not separation, but separation a geographical distance, but also there could be a difference in terms of, age, identity, look could be different from your usual type here, if you believe. So I feel like a lot of you have been really starting to believe that you're worth much better. That's what Lionsgate will be bringing for you, at least the time that I'm recording. And you're choosing a new direction. Look at that, choosing a new direction with the Fool card. Yeah, so you're taking a leap of faith here with the Frog as well. Taking a leap of faith, and you're starting something that's going to be stable. It's the seed that then can really be an amazing potential to turn into a tree, as long as you believe in that. It's like an energy of the acorn. Some of you things could be changing for you in spring as well. Poppies could be significant for you too. And there's success at work, success in a relationship, success all round, I would say, if you believe. And there's peaceful resolution, again, another Justice card energy here. So there's a lot of peace coming through here finally, after some turmoils here, and improvement of health, improvement of healthier relationships too, changes in your relationships that are going to be more beneficial to you, pile 3. Let's get one more. And circumstances that are going to help your health. They're going to make you feel better, not sick. I feel like that's it. Let's have a look at the angel answers. Oh, before we do, let's have a look at the major arcana. Let's get one major arcana, please, for pile 3. What is the Lionsgate portal bringing in for pile 3, please, Spirit? Thank you. The Emperor. Beautiful. So we have very strong divine masculine energy. So there is someone here who wants to build. Someone who wants to, really create something for the long run that's going to be very solid here. We have another crow here as well. So the Emperor is someone who does not show their emotions so much unless it's with their personal family, people that they trust. And I feel like they want you to be part of that one way or another. Some of you are actually leaving working for other people, and you're going to be working for yourself here. So this is amazing, and this does take a lot of courage and a leap of faith here. So that's beautiful energy here. Very strong Aries energy here too. Someone who is very ambitious and has a strategy to make things work. Someone who's very balanced as well. Someone who's very hardworking. Romance angels. What are the romance angels saying? You're healing codependency, and you're becoming more independent. That's what I'm saying here, in all capacities in your life. So addictions are affecting your romantic love life. So there could have been addictions to work even, pile 3, where someone was addicted to work, pile 3. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So pile 3, we have attraction here. So someone is finding you very attractive, or you are coming across as very attractive, for those of you who resonate with the energy of Queen of Wands, who's very magnetic. I do feel like there's a lot of magnetism here, and someone is being drawn to your perfume, your parfum, you know, your profumo. You know, it's just a lovely energy of like attraction. I love that. Forgiving and learning. So this has been coming up in the readings. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, so there's a lot of releasing from your past here and forgiving and learning. Make the effort. Someone is going to be making the effort towards you. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So someone is being guided to improve their health and make the effort towards a new chapter here. This could be you or both of you. There could be one of you already on the other side of that chapter, and someone is coming towards you, you know, traveling towards you as well, communicating over the internet too, and also starting a new job and a career. I'm hearing send that message. That's what I just heard. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So yeah, maybe there's something where you were codependent, or you were codependent with someone in your past, or there was a relationship where there was codependency, and you know, you relied on them financially. There could also be something here where you are healing, you know, being addicted to your job as well, pile 3. And maybe this is what 2020 and 2021 has been showing you. And I would say that the Lionsgate portal is allowing you to take more leaps of faith, being a bit more adventurous, being less rigid, being a bit less controlled as well. This is just generally going to help your health. You know, I feel like there has been some upset in terms of your health as well, or at least maybe even for some of you, a red alarm. I'm hearing a rude alarm in terms of your health, and because of your control factor, or maybe you just overworking and just putting all of your efforts towards work. Pile 3, I see that, you know, that's really been affecting your love life in general. You deserve love, and a lot of this overworking is because you're compensating to be loved here. And you deserve love. You are lovable. You are lovable and you are attractive. Religious factors. So I mentioned again, there could be a difference in age or identity or look or whatever it is, or even you're from different cultures, different backgrounds, different worlds, or there's a separation, distance geographically speaking too. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual beliefs even. So that could be a factor too, or has been. And I feel like there is someone who's going to be taking a leap of faith here regardless. Healing family issues has been coming up with my readings. So beautiful energy here. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So letting go of resentment here, finding peace as well. And, you know, really, really calling judgment as well. And there's justice here. There's going to be justice here coming through for you, pile 3. Love yourself first. So this has come up as well in the readings. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So a lot of you are becoming more noble as well. You know, your self-respect is making you look more attractive, as well as you just keep looking. And I just feel like there is someone here who's seeing someone who is very noble here with the King of Swords, the Emperor and the Justice card. That makes someone very attracted to you, even turned on by that. Let's have a look, pile 3, at the Chibi Anime cards by Dawn Brown, please. Let's get one card from Chibi Anime cards from Dawn Brown. I just saw alchemy and strength here, pile 3. So there's also the energy of alchemizing what it is that you're creating and wanting to create in your world, whatever it is. I feel like you have the Emperor card is like an amazing energy of beyond king. This is someone who has a complete legacy behind them and in front of them. You know, that they're not governed by society or a monarchy even. They are above all of that, you know. And I just feel like you are maybe encountering, or you're coming together with someone who is very highly prized, pile 3, and they're also very just and very noble. They have very kind of like, they could have aristocratic blood, but if that's not the case, they carry themselves as someone who is of high aristocracy, in the sense that they have self-respect, They are decent, law-abiding individuals who are balanced, just, and stable. You know, they don't look for problems here. We have Metatron here, which does talk about divine you and Earth. So let's have a look at what divine you says and Archangel Metatron says. And we have this throne. Look, are you ready? Do you want to sit on this throne? Like, do you feel like you're worthy? Do you think you're worthy to sit on this throne and claim your divine right to sit on the throne? Beautiful energy. Wow, amazing. Let's have a look to the anime cards for you. Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, for coming through. So, Metatron is said to sit next to the throne of God. Beautiful, like 2 thrones here. Close to the presence of perfection. He appears to you to remind you that you are an expression of divinity on earth, an ambassador of the source in the 3rd dimension. Have you forgotten that? Are you constantly berating yourself, feeling less than others? Do you feel like an imposter in your own life? Do you tolerate behaviour from others that does not honour you? It is time to connect with divinity and treat yourself as if you are hosting a visitation from God in your physical body. How would you treat God as a guest on earth? How would you perceive the presence when amongst others, what sort of behaviour from others would you tolerate towards divinity? When you look at your life from the perspective, the external world will change. Your expectations and boundaries will improve. You will be careful to only place yourself to people, places and events that honour you. You will experience empowerment and feel loving entitlement to being your authentic self and step up to be seated on your personal throne of acceptance and loving compassion. Metatron does not have a specific planetary alignment, but is often associated with Earth due to his sending light from divinity to the earthly realm. So I'm going to leave that there for you, Pile 3. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope this reading has guided you and is going to be helping you in this beautiful new vortex energy of 8-8 Lionsgate. So many blessings to you. Definitely let me know how this resonates for you now and in the near future. Please like, share and comment and subscribe. It means a lot to me and for the channel. Take care, beautiful souls. Bye for now.